So hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's time for the next episode of Encounter Party. I think we're going with 11 today, I think it is. I'm trying to catch up. It's been a busy few weeks for me. I love this show. The show just brings like such a warmth with it that is so specific to this show. I'm loving it. I'm having a wild time with it so far. So like always, the link to my Patreon's in the description down below. There's a bunch of Patreon exclusive content that goes on over there. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, anywhere else you can find me is also in the description. Let's go with Encounter Party.
Find out more this time on Encounter Party.
Like, that's the thing about the show. You can tell that it just comes from such a place of love. You know what I mean? And the story so far has sucked me in.
I mean, it's a beholder. We don't have information on this animal. I've got to take as much information as I can. It's important.
Point of inspiration for roleplay in your new job.
By the way,
What about your
Flint,
camera? Start taking
I was
pictures of
meaning
it.
to ask, are you okay?
Please continue this. Things are going to be said by me.
I'm used to it by now.
Oh, you're in trouble. You're going to tell them now.
I like being a fetch. It's the only job that ever accepted me in Baldur's Gate. About a year ago, I took a job. Go get this sword, bring it back. And
They're going to hate you for this. They're going to skewer you on the nearest tree.
Shut up! Get out of his
specialize
head!
in magic items. I attune. It makes it easy to take them, to know where they are.
You fail.
And then the voice began.
What kind of voice, Flick?
That little
It's
bastard
just
that lives in my head.
There,
Mr. fucking
for
green
some
shirt
reason,
man.
after that, can remove curses from magic items. I take on their properties.
And then you feed me.
When I get to the far side, I unattune. The voice wants something. It taunts at me, it eats at me. It's trying to eat me, but I can keep it at bay as long as I feed it curses. If I can get there and cleanse that sword,
Then I can eat you.
maybe the voice will go away. There's less and less magic items going around right now. Thought this might be it.
We can help you. You don't have to be alone.
I'll help
in
him.
this.
You want to feed the monster
You are
curses?
always alone.
Fuck you! You want to feed the monster curses? I'll hold your hand and walk side by side. I am a plethora of curses. I'm like an encyclopedia of them. Shit, bitch, fuck, motherfucker, motherfuck balls. Take me with you. I'll feed
Every
him.
time we've gotten in a thick situation, you've bolstered me. I don't know if I can help you, but if the moment arises, I will.
First, I need to get back to Baldur's Gate.
It's about time that we finally found out about his character. There's been a lot of mystery surrounding Flick.
Do you think this was by choice?
That sword you touched. What'd it look like?
It was
I
sharp,
heard you tell the story
pointy.
of what happened to your people. I was not there. I do not hurt people. Elven in nature.
What did it say to you?
A better question is, what is it saying right now?
I want to wrap him in bubble
You
wrap.
let him know his grandfather had the same pain.
No!
We're not leaving you anytime soon.
That's really nice.
I want to wrap him in bubble wrap. And
Thank you.
oh my god!
Seems a lot of us here are driven by something. Safety in numbers.
Yeah, we should all stick together.
Not
There's no
for
way
me. The minute we
should be
get back to
considering
Baldur's Gate, I'm
splitting.
leaving you all behind.
Literally none of us were talking to you.
You are not part of our group.
When there's, I vote we turn this coward out.
I agree. Goodbye to you.
I meant you. And Vin goes to the sword and tries to take it from Vern.
Oh, opposing strength check.
Are we gonna get into a fight?
Dirty 20.
18. It's a bit of a tussle.
You know, but it, not as much, because I come over and put my hand on your shoulder and I say, stand down.
What is this?
It's an
That
uprising.
sword don't belong to you. It belongs to Arcarana.
Oh, for the love of everything. That contract says that I'm team leader.
Things change.
We don't like you. We're voting you
You
out.
worked against
You are
us.
the weakest
We
link.
would've
Goodbye.
died if we were as cowardice as you.
Intimidation check.
He's already stronger than you. He's bound to be more intimidating than you.
18.
Get stepping before you lose your feet.
Good luck speaking to
There
the
he's
snake
coming
lady.
through again with the most creative
Burn
of
storms
threats.
off into the night.
I love him.
We can't turn this in until I do what I do. Which
Okay.
means I need that. And Flick points at the sword in its scabbard on your side.
Will you be gone long?
Little over a day. Gives a bunch of little bird nods. And then hops off down the streets of Baldur's Gate.
Because I think he knows that if
Beckoning
Flick was to
Levine to
try
come with.
anything, they'd all come
Don't
after
worry,
him.
we'll be okay.
You know?
Everything's gonna be fine.
I love her little voice of positivity. I need that in my life. Everything's going to be fine. Will it?
And Flick leads you through the streets of Baldur's Gate, down seemingly unsuspecting alleys and through the city.
Does she have stretchers
and
in her
very
ears? It looks
quickly
like she's
finds
stretching her
yourself,
earlobes.
in
I
the
wanted to
back
do that
corner
so
of
bad when I was
town,
younger. I started
in
and I
front
stopped.
of some kind of a place of
Chester Bennington was like my
worship,
idol
spiritual
my
growth.
whole life. Linkin
So
Park were my
this-
mom's favorite band growing up. So I saw his ears and was like, I want
How
stretchers.
I survive.
You don't see them that much anymore.
Well, for a year now. Every time I walk in his door, I bring him a problem, I bring him an object, and Flick pulls out the sword.
And what, it's
He
uncursed?
fixes that for me. And takes about a day, a lot of sleep.
Sleep is good for healing.
That's true.
And that sounds like a very good friend. I will help heal you. In fact, if it's okay with you, of course, if you don't mind me talking to your friend, I might want to learn a little more about the way it happens, so maybe I can help you too.
Pulls up his purple hood and kind of
Oh, he's like that
adjusts
meme, the
himself
meme with
a
the
little
dog. Is it the Darth Vader dog.
and walks
Was
up
it
to
a
the
dog?
door and-
It was, it was Kermit the Frog.
We've
The
got
Kermit the
this.
Frog meme. Flick is going dark side.
That was fast. You don't seem happy.
There are a few complications. Vernon, however, insisted upon bringing a souvenir. Got a couple too many eyes, if you ask me.
Good. As far as the sword's contract, I consider it complete. You can have the sword. I don't need it.
May I ask, Honored Elder, as to why this creature was left off the paper?
Yeah.
That is a different problem altogether.
That was not a happy surprise. We were not happy to
I
find
am
this
simply
creature.
a go-between. I make my money engaging in conversations and passing contracts off to other people. These are not my orders. I'm sorry to say I can't pay you. Because the issuant of that contract has disappeared. The person who issued that contract is a man by the name of Umeji Willowwalk. Some time ago, he issued another contract of a
We've
similar
heard of
nature
Willowwalk.
to acquire what you so graciously brought before me. Unfortunately, the issuant of both contracts has disappeared, and he's the one who has your money. I could give you a name, but I can't guarantee the name is the one that person actually goes by. I can certainly lead you in the right direction.
She cuts out
There's
the
been a
binoculars
great
on Carrie's
deal
table again.
of disturb. I only have limited information.
Dexterity check. She tosses something to you.
6.
You drop it.
It falls to the floor because you're too nervous to touch it. It's a piece of chalk.
As tomorrow night is a full moon.
Chalk?
Draw a door on any surface directly in the moonlight, and that will give you access to a market that will perhaps solve many of your questions.
Will it summon a werewolf though? If it's a
That
full moon? I don't trust fucking no
Is
one in this.
priceless.
At the mention of a full moon,
Werewolves,
the
right?
echo of a memory comes to Vin's mind.
Teen
But
Wolf?
he presses on for more important matters. What can you tell me about Umeji Willowwalk?
Willowwalk is part of an order known as the Medigi. You can find them.
Yeah, we
Central
heard of
Square,
them
near the
briefly.
lion statue, big red door.
Where's my uncle? Thane Bearson.
Check the market.
You got a job
Vin
down to market?
Nods to Dridian.
Dridian looked bewildered by that. He nods to Dridian and Dridian's there.
Asher.
He's still holding the chalk. What am I supposed to do with this?
However, Her troop is stuck in the outer city, Flatbrook. East side, out the Basilisk Gate. So I hard to miss them with their colorful
Gate.
wagon.
We just dealt with a bunch of fucking spiders out in the forest. We gotta deal with snakes now, too.
Aranaki, what can you tell me about the future?
They've never once been caught. I'm not sure what their group is up to, but whatever they're up to, they're certainly acquiring people at an alarming rate.
And we don't know why or for what or anything about them. That's scary.
Timeline-wise.
Yes. It was clear that the future had gotten there prior to the Longstriders.
Interesting. The sword was not your father's?
It is not a family heirloom. I had never seen it before finding my father's corpse.
The market
I feel so
should
bad
have
for Vin.
any
He's still there dealing
information
with the
you
fact
need.
he had
They
to
are
bury his
experts
dad.
in that field.
It'll be worse for you if you keep quiet.
Hang on now, I just got an ad for something that actually Broadchurch. Why do I think I watched season 1 of that? Oh my god, it's that handsome little devil from Bridgerton. Was it? I'm gonna have to Google that. Usually a lot of the ads on this aren't like relevant to me because they're all like for American companies and American stuff. What the fuck is his name? Jonathan Bailey, that's his name. Is he in that? No, I don't think that was him. I think I just caught a glimpse of somebody that looked like him and my brain jumped to conclusions. He's a great actor though. I watched Fellow Travelers recently, which is a fantastic show. Whoever put him and Matt Boomer together in a show, oh my god, all the awards.
The very tired, recuperating body of your bluebird friend.
So
Flick.
did that work? Has he been...
The sword is likely propped up in a corner.
He's been through it?
May I?
I'll give you the bad news first.
Flick steals.
The issuant is the one responsible for the money, Willowwalk, who is currently unaccounted for.
We did not get paid.
No issuant, no money.
Oh.
The better news
Flick returns to the salon.
is that we got an invite to an exclusive market.
He just
Give you
continues like
details on the
nothing was
things we
said.
need to know most.
We're going to the market though.
Aranaki said that those of you who were expecting coin for payment might be able to seek it here.
The old robed figure of Medigus Aloysius Almori with his
What a fucking name.
like beard, and behind him is another person. The woman approaches Tolo. She immediately comes over. You're certain we've met? I am Medigus Karina Madvale. Nice to meet you.
Oh,
Yeah, likewise.
I have a few questions for you.
hey, he does not
You
seem
said
happy.
that I met you under a different name.
I don't blame
I
him.
don't remember either.
I mean, if I was tall, I'd be like, get out of my
Then
fucking
it doesn't
space.
matter. My name's Tolo now.
Okay. I met you in your village, on the road.
You met me overlooking the cliffs of my homeland. I'm from the north.
She's sort of looking you over in this very sort of uncomfortably clinical way.
Yeah. Back the fuck up,
The
Mrs.
woman that came to me, she didn't act much like you.
What did she act like?
She acted like I was a soul and not a specimen.
Like a friend?
Well, not like this.
That doesn't answer my question.
Yeah, well, I don't have to answer all your questions, do I? To meet a friend. And you don't seem like it.
So yes, a friend.
I need some flipping air. Toll leaves the building.
Yeah, the way that Tolo was treated there was fucking ridiculous. What is your fucking problem?
Greetings.
Getting all up in Tolo's face, eyeballing all over
I'm
the
not entirely sure how
place.
to explain this, but I believe we are going to be friends when Tolo meets me back then.
Oh no!
I have never been to any region he's claiming he is from.
Oh, not time travel shit. I'm so bad with that.
But I suspect that sometime soon in the future I will be going there.
Vin just looks at Asher, looks at Drudian, and then Olivina, nods, and goes to join Tolo.
Oh, that's lovely. Oh, that loyalty.
There is some very important information we would
Can
like
we all just
to
get up
share
one by
with
one
you
and go out to
that I
Tolo?
think
I feel like
it would
Tolo could
be
do with some
apropos
support right
for your
now.
friend to be.
It's strange because you don't see Carrie angry all that often. He's always so smiley and
He
bubbly.
walks
So it's interesting seeing him
a
in
little bit down the street this way, a
situation
little
like
bit down the
this.
street this way, and realizes he has nowhere to go. Sorry.
You don't have to apologize.
You know, I came all the way for these people. I just don't get it. I mean, I talked to that lady.
But I want to be there for you.
I know you're a sweet soul. Sometimes you just gotta say nothing. Like nothing.
Oh, sorry.
You came here for a reason. Let us help you. And Vin puts
His lip was even trembling
a
there.
tentative
That's the
hand
amount
on
of
Tolo's
passion
shoulder.
in the show is. Oh! They always give me the answer at the worst, most inopportune moments. I'm gonna kick this streaming service's balls.
Maybe Magic will explain it if I give it some time, right?
Can I tell them you're coming back?
You know what? Why don't you make me a tea? That'd be nice.
Okay.
Because Tolo knows how to speak to Olivina. Olivina's upset and feels like she stepped out of line, and they're like, hey, make us some tea. Because that'll be making her useful, and she'll feel good about that.
I came here for a reason, right?
You came here for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go find that reason.
Yeah.
The characters in this are all so incredibly likable, and they all have such unique strengths and character traits that set them apart from each other.
Sorry to,
I believe the apologies are actually mine, young Master Tolo. I'm very sorry. You know things that I believe I do not yet know, and that must be very emotional for you to put a great deal of faith in me that I have simply discarded. I'm sorry.
Yeah, me too.
Well, how about in future when you meet someone for the first time, don't get up in their face, eyeballing them.
Right.
Our head of our order was a bit of a rebel in magical research. He had lots of wild ideas and crazy theories that he pursued for quite a while. It's a very noble pursuit, but he got distracted by a theory about temporal displacement, about its relationship with healing. Suspect is that his own research caused his death.
Oh, whoa.
Olimar
Fucking
awakened us to the idea that it may be possible to peer far distances into the future by developing specialized new magic. Some of us have faith in Umeji Willowwalk, some of us do not. In opposition of the Medjai.
Not now.
Who have a focus to develop healing magics and create standardized medical practices within the world. We do not know what his intentions are.
Okay, so it sounds
Al-Mori
like we
has
don't
shared
know a
with me
whole lot
some
then.
information that there may have been more. Given the nature of what happened, I believe yes it is. Pardon such a clinical approach, but you confessed to my colleague that you have seen other things before. Please share with me
you
what
know,
you
people
saw.
were dead. It was fucking traumatic.
And for the rest of us, it was very real.
Know that it defeated us. All we know is that we were encompassed by a surrounding blackness prior to us awaking together.
Who wants some tea? And waters for everyone, of course.
Tolo enthusiastically steps across, raises it to everybody, takes a drink. That's so good.
I'm so glad you.
Is it possible to change a vision?
We don't have the answer to that yet.
I guess it depends. I mean, the future is
None of
always
it's not
changing.
If you don't have any further answers for us,
Can we leave?
what do you need of us?
She doesn't actually need anything from you.
She just wants friendship.
Yes, she does. She just doesn't know it yet.
But I guess it depends. Like if vision, if you're asking, can visions change or can like the future change? It depends on if you believe in that kind of thing, that the future is set in stone, or that it's all the butterfly effect. Some people believe that your life, it's like the idea of predetermination, that your life is laid out ahead of you. Every decision that you're ever going to make has already been made, and it's already going to result, they're all going to result in the same thing. Or that your future is constantly changing, and that, like I said, it's like the butterfly effect, that it just depends. That is interesting. It's going to be interesting to see if we can change the visions or not. That was a brilliant episode. That was a very, very emotional episode. I do prefer subject matter like this over battle scenes. I'm the same with like fantasy films, fantasy shows. I always prefer the more personal, interpersonal relationships and scenes of emotional nature rather than fight scenes. But I have to run because apparently that fucking alarm that went off that I snoozed was from my dinner, which is probably burnt to a motherfucking crisp by now downstairs in the oven. I regret nothing. I loved this episode. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you all soon.